Hey, baby. Hey, yeah. My skin is just like honey. You can't rub up on me unless you got some money. I don't care about the looks, you can be ugly. Long as you bout that paper, baby, I ain't judging. No, I ain't judging. My skin is just like honey. You can't rub up on me unless you got some money. I don't care about the looks, you can be ugly. Long as you bout that paper, baby, I ain't judging. No, I ain't judging. It's not me, it's you ain't gotta.
Who your musical influences is?
Lauryn Hill, Jasmine Sullivan, Erykah Badu for sure. But my favorite, like all-time favorite, is Lauryn Hill. Though. She dope, like how she rap and she sing on her shit, and she like got Grammys for that shit. Like she did it on the whole album.
Alright, so what you came up listening to? Rap music, church music?
I came up listen to like kind of all the above. My family never discriminated. We listen to my brother listened to country music all the time. I just be like, what the fuck is this? But gospel, I grew up in the church. I grew up singing in the church. That's how I started singing. But my mama would play Robin Thicke. She would play Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. She was like stuff like that. So that's stuff that I would sing. Like if I do a karaoke night, I'll probably sing I'm going down. I'll sing that real quick. Period.
Alright, so you do a lot of karaoke in Mobile, and what's the outlet for neo soul artists? Like where y'all?
For me, I do. Anytime I hear like there's an open mic, there's a karaoke, or you can pay $15 to sing 3 songs real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's downtown. Most of the time they doing stuff downtown, but you really just gotta stay here. You gotta kind of get outside. I don't be outside, but I feel like I know certain people that's doing it. Like my cousin Dre, that song for song. Anytime he put anything about somebody performing in the group chat, I'm in there. Like I'm like, come on, let's do it. So I feel like getting to know and networking in Mobile, that's a good outlet of like getting performances or just being able to find out what these karaoke nights at. Because some people do it at their house, or some people do it like at this little small ass little vibe place or some shit, little hole in the wall. So just gotta know who to talk to.
Alright, you know what I'm saying? You perform with Dre Day and you said that's your cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like, what song for song brings to, you know what I'm saying, the artist, you know what I'm saying? What you learn from it, what you learn from Dre?
For that, song for song was just like, he was really helping and talking to us about the business portion of it, about like, you know, if you really want this shit, you'll show up to these practices and you'll like pay this little $15. You getting free food. You able to perform like 7 songs, goddamn. Not that many, but you know what I'm saying? If you keep going throughout the rounds and it's competitive, and plus it's like good exposure for the artist that's performing. Like at the end of the day, that's the point of this exposure. You want people to listen to your music. You want people to fuck with you. So this shit was like smart on his end, and it's like building every year, like, or every time you have a show, it get bigger and bigger. It's crazy, but it's like really like artist development that he's trying to create in the city.
Alright, I seen you recently go to Atlanta or something. You took the picture with Drummer Boy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? What that was about?
So I was at this event, I would say, called Propel. It was like HBCU artists and stuff like that. They basically like, okay, so Dr. O had grabbed us from at Bishop State. He had gave me a call, a dude named Dr. O, and he was like, hey, I want you to be a part of this program because I know if you get hip to it, you know what I'm saying, I can pull some of these other artists and they'll come. Because I was like, okay, sure. Like, I mean, it's about music. You talking about going to Atlanta? I ain't got to pay for shit. All I paid for was a bottle of water, bro. But yeah, we pulled up there and we ended up staying at Clark, Atlanta, and we ended up getting like I would say managed and like talked to and had like a bunch of conversations with all these artists. They would come talk to us, like German Boy Fresh. It was like a marketing lady who came and talked to us named Dominique. But we was in Deaf Star Studios, and we was recording. I think with Migos recording shit at like it was dope. We ended up getting to create like video shoots and stuff like that. But I met German Boy he came to the summit that we were at, and we was just in the classroom, and he just like pulled up and started talking to us, and like we was able to like pick these people's heads without being in such a big crowd. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, it was just like networking, gaining knowledge, getting that business portion, out the way. Cause a lot of artists' problems is their business. Motherfuckers don't know nothing about their business, but I'm learning too here.
So that was the two outlets that artists got a way to network and reach out.
Yeah, like that's how I feel. Like most of them.
And you said that's at Bishop. I'm saying the program at Bishop.
Yeah,
State.
The program is called Born for the Stage. They end up issuing us MacBooks. They're gonna teach us how to make beats.
That's a new program they had, the 20 students or something like that. They just started up at Bishop
State. And
State.
they took 7 of us to Atlanta, and we was able to work. It was Nas' company. Yeah, Nas' manager Steve. And I ended up getting to work with a couple rappers and shit. We got to work with Jeremiah producers and shit. So they put us in rooms with people, and they gave us the opportunity to be around these people, get beats from these people, pick their brains, make music. Like we was in the studio for 10 hours every day. Like they would be like, you got 2 to 10 to be in the studio, or 8 hours, 2 to 10 to be in the studio. So the whole time I'm just running through the studio. I'm like, what y'all recording? They're like, you want to get on the head? Yeah, I'm getting on this hoe. I got on everybody's song. I'm sure every song say featuring Valery Discuss by the end of that shit. I'm not gonna flex.
Alright. Now, recently, you know what I'm saying, on that Vlad TV, they were talking about Boosie and Young Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you sign to another artist, or you want to sign to a label or stay independent?
I mean, of course, we all know the smart way for real, is to stay independent, especially if you know you got something. And you know you're going to, break that chain and be a millionaire or billionaire. So, I want to stay independent, but would I sign to another artist? It depends on what I'm signing to. Like, contracts have to be read. You know what I'm saying? I need a lawyer. We're going to talk about this. But most of the time, it's really just, I really just have to like be in that moment to make that decision, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I wouldn't like knock it, but I'm definitely trying my best to stay independent.
Alright. So, me, when I got hip to you, was out the BlindNights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you weren't in the video. That was kind of, why you weren't in this video?
Damn. Honestly, I wish I knew. Like, he had told me he wanted me in the video, so we was gonna do the video here in Mobile. But then it started raining that day, so we ended up like postponing it. But then he ended up going to California and shooting the video, and I didn't find out till really until it came out. Like, you want me to be honest, like I knew nothing about it. But I mean, I wasn't tripping. But at the same time, we had talked about it, so I was like, dang, I wish I would have been in it. But like, it's no hard feelings for real. I be trying my best to, keep all that shit over there, because it's really not that serious. But, I mean, I feel like I should have been in it. Like, it definitely would have been, like, a good opportunity, especially because I'm on the song with you, so.
Because that's what I said. I ain't really know it was you, because when that video come on, it just, you singing. Like, where y'all did that? I mean, like, what's our relationship anyway? To go back, how you met NoCap when you was in college and all that? How this even came about?
I used to come home a lot. Every time I had a break, I would come home a lot. But I went to the same studio he went to. It was with CeeLo, Bambino, and Paul Jones. They had a studio, and at the time they was on government. It was a building by State Farm, but they had the whole little side of it. But he used to come to Paul used to record him, and I ended up being in a session, like I always made my business to be in somebody's. Most of the time I was at the studio. I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I was at home, I was in the studio from morning to night. I literally would spend the night, eat at the studio, smoke at the studio, do my homework at the studio, real shit. Like I would come from class and go to the studio, like. So when I seen like Cap, I knew like what type of time he was on. Like I knew he was I was fucking with his music. I knew he was a good artist, and I kind of heard of him, but I didn't really listen to his music. So when I heard him recording, that's what really caught me. So I'm hearing the song, or I heard the beat, and I was like, and I just started singing. And he was like, oh, I hear you singing. He was like, you want to get on the song? I was like, shit, hell yeah, I want to get on this song. So he ended up telling me how he wanted it. He had left real quick, and he had came back and I recorded it to show him, and he was like, yeah, that's it right there. I was like, period. So it was really just like being at the right place at the right time, and it was a good vibe. Like, I don't want to speak too much on other people. Like, I'm really not about that. So, but it was just like.
I don't know what you mean. You just confused me.
Okay, go ahead.
No,
don't confuse me. But go ahead.
I want to ask now. You were telling your story. You said you don't want to be
telling shit about other people. But anyways, that's really how we met. We was at the right place at the right time at the same studio. Like.
Oh, so did y'all know it was gonna be a hit when y'all recorded this song? Did you know it was gonna get as many views as it?
No, hell no. I wasn't expecting shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, again, I knew who he was, and I knew what type of time he was on, because I knew he was at the studio all the time, because I was at the studio all the time. But I was not expecting it to get like 10 million fucking views just on the video, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how much the song got. Yeah. So, nah. And that's what a lot of people know me for, being on Cap music.
But ain't nobody never really seen you. That's the kicker to me.
Everybody say that. When I come outside, everybody's like, oh, that's what Valery Day look like. Damn, I don't be coming outside, huh? Nah. I need to come outside. You think so?
Yeah, and put out some music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely put out some music. I definitely want to put out a project, though, for real. I want to put it out, like, this year, for real. But again, I want visuals. Like I want to be able to drop some music with some videos, so you can see who behind it and see the artistic level, and so I can explain in the video what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I do want to talk about the you was on this last album for the intro.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Now how that came back about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that Gino, really through Gino, like, me and Gino have such a great relationship, and I tell him, and he be telling, like, we'll talk, and he'll tell me who he working with, or, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm finna work with Cap, you know what I'm saying, I told him, I'm gonna bring you up, type shit, and if he, you know, because he was working on him with the album, he ended up being able to executive produce the album, so, he was just basically like, I'm gonna bring you up, you know what I'm saying. And Cap ended up saying, like, I need a singer on this Mr. Crawford song. And Gino was like, you might as well just get Val. She was on the first album. You might as well put on this one. Shit. And I was like, okay. So he called me. Gino had called me at like 12 in the morning. I had to be to work at like 3 in the morning the next day. But my ass went. Or I'm sorry, 5 in the morning. But I went. But yeah, I ended up going to Cap house. He just randomly called me. And pulled up at the house and recorded type shit, and that shit was fun. It was dope because I ain't seen Cap in a minute, so seeing him record at this level, at the level he at now, it was dope. It was like magic.
Alright, I ain't finna pocket watch it now, but you get paid off the music you did, bro. Nice check.
No comment.
No comment. Alright, you just talked about all the business you did. I want to see the business in order. You keep on keeping no comment. You keep keeping no comment.
Yeah, I got paid. I got paid off the BlindNights. I ain't get paid off the Mr. Crawford yet, but that's somewhere royalties. It take like 3 months for royalties to come through on like ASCAP or DistroKid, when you dropping music on United, whatever it's called.
I just want to see if you had the business right.
But
If it-
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
the
what I'm
first
saying?
one, yeah, we got paid right on the first one, yes.
Oh, all right.
Yes, and I got my accolades for it, and I got my check that say from Atlantic Records. Okay, hell yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying, you working 9 to 5, just
Yeah.
like you just a hard worker, but you procrastinating on the music.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely feel like when I like go harder, I definitely pop for real, for real. Like I wouldn't see no reason why, but I just have to dedicate myself to it and become consistent. A lot of people tell me consistency is key to if you want to be successful in something that you're dreaming about, because you really don't have to do it to survive. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I want to do it because this is like how I want to pay my bills. I love music. Like I want to be able to wake up in the morning and know I'm doing something I love every day. You know, so. But I don't put out some music. Don't worry. I don't put some music out. I need to. It's that season.
Cause you letting time pass by. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but it's gonna be all right. Patience is key, because when it drop, I think it's gonna be fire. I think y'all gonna fuck with it. And you better listen to the whole thing.
Alright. You talk about people listen to the whole thing. They just leaking music
Yeah.
the other week. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about leaked music?
I think that shit low-key disrespectful. It's disrespectful because we working hard, bro. Like we be doing, we don't put this. See, yes, we want y'all to hear it, but at the same time, it's a business. Like how you trying to ask about my business. We want it to be a business. We want to make money from it. Like we want to create success from what we are loving and what we're dreaming in music. So like leaking it is just like, it's kind of disrespectful to the artist, especially if you really fuck with the artist, because we taking our time out to put together some projects or something that we took hours and hours and like did this shit 30 million times sometimes over. So I just think it's reckless.
Alright. Give me 3 artists out the city you'll do a song with you haven't did a song with.
Yeah, haven't done something. Out the city, it don't matter who it is, famous or.
No, you can't.
They
Well, you
can't
could.
be famous?
No, you can't put Blue in it. No.
Okay. I went up with it, but okay. Shit. It's a dude named Marco. I went to Atlanta with. I haven't done this song with. Oh damn, I did do a song. I did a song with a lot of people
3 people they can listen to.
that I don't know.
No. Somebody for the people can listen to out the interview. You know what I'm saying? Just 3 people. It could be people from song for song that's dope. Anybody you want from the city.
This will be on the spot. Melody Rose. Juicy. I went to a show this weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of blown away. Like she can rap. Like, and she a good performer, but no, she can rap to me. Like I was listening to the words and like how she was rapping and how she was giving off the song. Like she was like that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with that. But her and
You got one more.
what's that? I forgot that man's name. Smooth.
OG Smooth.
Yeah, Smooth.
You like Smooth?
Yeah, Smooth. I be fucking with Smooth. He be hype, like he be hype. But now some like with me, I can't do music with everybody. I can't do music with every rapper because I'm a singer and it's kind of hard to be getting on the hard ass beat. Talking about ooh, you know. So I'm just like I can't get on that, but. It was fun listening to you. Like, I can't.
Give me 3 people out the industry you'll do a song with. You want to do a song?
Let's talk about relevancy of now. Like, what's popping right now? Summer Walker. Usher.
You said what relevant now? You said Ursula?
And Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
When you finish your music career, you know what I'm saying, what you want your fans and your supporters to kind of remember you as, you know what I'm saying?
I really want them to remember me as like a humble, artistic individual, somebody that like pays attention to how they're portraying themselves, and somebody that's like in love with the music and not just in love with just like trying to be famous all the time for real. Like somebody that's, you know, has values and morals. So I'm not like all that extra shit. I be chilling for and I'm a goofy ass person, but I want people to, you know, remember me as like a loving person.
Alright, so what's one of your goals, you know what I'm saying, your top goal when you finish your music career?
What's one of my top goals?
Yeah.
To win a Grammy.
That's it?
No, but yeah, like yes, to win a fucking Grammy, like hell yeah, that's one of my top goals. It ain't the top, but that's one of my top goals, to win a Grammy, goddamn, and to sell 100 million, goddamn.
100 million.
100 million songs on Apple Music for my shit. 100 million plays, period.
Alright. And where they can find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at @IamValeryDay __ Valery is how you spell my name. Don't nobody spell my name right. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all gonna remember me by Valery Day. I am Valery Day. And Facebook, Valery Day. When you look me up on any music platforms, it is Valery Day, Valery Day. So, period.
And you still ain't got no name for your next tape or nothing. What's gonna be your next
No,
song?
I haven't given a name yet, because it's a lot of my music is different. So I'm trying to actually put some stuff together that's going to like flow, instead of just be like, I'm gonna shake that bit, you know. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put everything. So I really don't know what I'm gonna name yet. I don't.
Alright. What you want to tell your haters before you get out of here?
You know, I don't never pay attention to haters, but maybe I should. Fuck you hoes and fuck you niggas. At the end of the day, I'm a boss up. I'm a hard ass worker. I don't care if you ask me questions about why I ain't been doing shit. Just know I'm gonna do that shit regardless. At the end of the fucking day, it's gonna get done. It's gonna be done. It might not be on your time, but it's gonna always be on time. You speak, hallelujah. Stop fucking with me. I'm harder than you think. I just ain't been working hard enough yet. So when I start working harder, you're gonna shut the fuck up.
Look like you been holding on there.
Hey, shit. Don't fucking play with me. Stay with me.
Alright, shout out Jams TV before we get up out of here.
Alright, shout out to Jams TV. I appreciate the opportunity and the interview, and this shit was fun as fuck.